It is Wednesday. Had a couple things in the box. There was like out of these, there was one thing I got that wasn't in my subscription box. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I got this one. I had them put this in my subscription box because the last one I was kind of curious how I was gonna, lead off or continue on. Avengers 685, No Surrender, Part 11. You got the Iron Hulk there. You got the Red Hulk and the Iron Patriot outfit. So the one before this, the last page was Iron Hulk, as he called himself, about to face off with Bruce Banner Hulk. So this one should be them fighting. That's why I was like, oh, I want to see where that goes. So that's interesting. Next one, I got the Parent Trap Super Sons, number 14. So there you have John on the floor. You have Superman saying, or Superboy, sorry, it's done, mother. Superboy is dead. Come on, let's be realistic. He's not dead. But yeah, this is one of the few DC series or series that I like. Super Sons. I like the team of John and Damian. I know a lot of people hate Damian still, but whatever. I like him, and I enjoy this story. Next one is, and just because I skimmed through the last issue, I was just curious. I like I think the thing that gets my attention about this comic is the colors, because the art I don't really care for. Spider-Gwen, number 30, Gwenum, and you see Spider-Gwen and Gwenum right there, just at each other. The last issue before this one, Gwenum. The last panel was someone catching Gwenum's attention, and when she turned around, it turned out to be Gwen Stacy. So it's kind of weird because Gwenum is Gwen Stacy of that reality. So this must be a whole different Gwen Stacy. So I was just curious. I'll just pick it up just because I had nothing better to do. So see what happens. I'll read it, see what happens with that. I doubt it'll get my attention to keep on going, but whatever. This one was the only one that was off on the rack that I picked up just because people kept talking about it today. I haven't followed this series from the first issue. This is Thanos number 17, and you see the Infinity Gauntlet there, and it's coming down on. I'm not sure who that is. Like I said, I haven't read any of these. I just know of right now. I guess it's like young Thanos and old Thanos. There's a Cosmic Ghost Rider. Turns out to be Frank Castle. That's all I know, but that's because of other people talking about it on social media. Yeah, but they're talking about, oh, it's a great issue, this and that. I just know that Hulk Bruce Banner is in it, and something happens to him. So I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. Dano is all the hype right now with Infinity War coming out next month. Such a hype. I even got hyped up and did a little number of little digital bit of Thanos there. So yeah, so I'm gonna read that. Everyone keeps saying it's a great run. The art's great, the story's great. Like I said, I haven't picked any copy up, so we'll see. Maybe it continues to be one, or maybe it turns out to be one that I continue reading on. And last but not least, this one's gonna bum me out because a buddy of mine told me that there's one more issue left, and so there's one more thing happened. The Mighty Thor number 705, Death of the Mighty Thor. See, Death of the Mighty Thor. The Death of the Mighty Thor. You have Gwen, not Gwen. Jane Foster. Sorry, brain fart. Jane Foster. The last issue, she picked the hammer up, and they have already told her, you pick that up one more time, that's it. There'll be no more Jane Foster, no more Lady Thor. Your body can't handle it. So, but she overheard, I want to say it was Maria Hill. I think it was Maria Hill. I forget her name. Her Shield's BFF. Something was going on Asgardia, and she overheard this, and she's like, I'm in trouble, they need me. As Jane's been throughout the whole series. And I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Mjolnir, the hammer, shows up at her window in her room, hospital room. She's walking around with an IV and all that, and she just says, "Screw it." Picks up the hammer, turns into Thor one more time, Lady Thor one more time, and she is. It left off the last page. It was a page. It was her right in front of Mangog, who was on the verge of killing Odin's son, Odin, and Thor's mom. So this, from what I hear, is a really good issue. Sad issue. There's one more issue after this, and it kind of bums me out because I really enjoyed this run. I really enjoyed this this series. So, I mean, it is what it is. As every single time that I've done a comic book picks of the week and this one's in it, I usually read it right after I'm done with these videos. So yeah, that's all I have for this week. There was a couple things that got my attention, but I didn't bother getting it because there was one called, I believe it was by Image Comics, called Monstrous. I liked the artwork, but it wasn't enough. It looked like some Final Fantasy style story. I'm not sure what was going on there. It was like talking cats. Those look interesting. But it was like issue 17, so I was like, oh, that's too far in. I'd be completely lost. So I didn't pick that one up. What else was there? I know Batman Sins of the Father, issue 2 was out today. Like I said in the comic book review for that one, it didn't get my attention enough to want to pick up the second one. But if you read the first one, you loved it. That one's out today. Obviously, you would probably know that. But yeah, that's all I have for the comic book picks that I picked up this week. If you want to share your haul, however you pronounce that word, for this week, whatever comics you picked up, do so in the comment section. If you want to throw out some recommendations or you want to give your thoughts on any of these comics, that if you're reading these and you want to give your thoughts on them, go ahead and do so in the comment section. But other than that, yeah, that's all I got. So you guys have a good one. Bye.